150 feet above the Amazonian floor, there is a world that never touches the ground. A vertical kingdom of moss and vine known as the Hanging Gardens. Here, life is a delicate balance of sugar and protection. But in the green twilight of the canopy, a heartbeat is rising. A sound like falling rain, but there are no clouds in the sky. It is the sound of 1,000,000 clicking mandibles. The marabunta has arrived. The army ant is the ultimate nomad. They do not build nests, they are the nest. A living river of teeth that consumes everything in its path. Usually, they stay on the floor, but today, a super colony has scented the sky fortress. Above them sits the prize, the Polydamas swallowtail larvae. These caterpillars are living chemical plants, turning toxic vines into a potent defense. But they are not alone. They have paid for an army of their own, the spiny ants. Our micro-rover is perched on a swaying liana, capturing the first tremor of the invasion. The spiny ants don't just bite, they are living caltrops. Their bodies are covered in recurved metallic hooks designed to snag and tear the soft underbellies of invaders. Suddenly, the vertical highway turns red. The leading edge of the marabunta hits the base of the garden. At this height, a single fall is death. But the army ants don't fear gravity, they use it. When they hit the spiny ant's shield wall, they don't stop. They begin to link legs, forming living ropes that swing out into the void, bypassing the guards to land directly on the caterpillars' backs. The caterpillars respond with biological warfare. They extrude their osmeterium, bright orange horns that pump out a scent of rotting vinegar and cyanide. But the marabunta is blind, and the smell of death only makes them hungrier. The combat is claustrophobic. We see a spiny ant guard locked in a death grip with an army ant submajor. The army ant's jaws are like meat hooks sinking into the guard's thorax, but the guard's spines are doing their work, shredding the attacker from the inside out. They both tumble into the abyss, locked together forever. The caterpillars are thrashing now, their massive bodies acting like clubs, sending hundreds of ants flying into the canopy. But for every ant that falls, 10 more take its place. This is a war of attrition. The army ants are eating the caterpillars alive while they are still fighting. And then, the rainforest itself intervenes. A sudden tropical squall hits. The wind whips the vines, turning the battlefield into a centrifuge. The army ants, reliant on their living bridges, begin to lose their grip. The river of chitin is being washed away by the sheer force of the water. As the rain subsides, the marabunta begins the long climb down. They are not empty-handed. They carry fragments of the garden, segments of larvae and fallen defenders back to their queen in the shadows below. The sky fortress is a ruin. Half the caterpillars are gone. The spiny ants are decimated. But the survivors immediately go back to work, cleaning the wounds of the remaining larvae. In the Amazon, there is no time for mourning. The Hanging Garden must be rebuilt before the next river of teeth begins its climb.